The Great Kentucky Meat Shower, 1876, USA. In the early spring of 1876, something truly bizarre happened in the small town of Olympia Springs, Kentucky. On March 3rd, as the morning sun rose over the quiet farmland, the peaceful atmosphere was shattered by an unexpected and terrifying event. People who had been going about their daily routines suddenly looked up, only to find chunks of meat falling from the sky. It started slowly, like an early morning mist. At first, the pieces were small, but soon they became larger, raining down in great abundance. The meat covered the farm in a strange, surreal downpour that lasted for several minutes. It wasn't just a light sprinkle either. The chunks were as big as your fist, and they pelted the ground with a disturbing thud. Farm animals, already accustomed to strange sights in the rural countryside, scattered in confusion, not quite sure what to make of the unsettling shower. The most bizarre part? No one knew where it came from. Some of the locals believed it was a sign, perhaps something mystical or even divine. Others speculated about more practical explanations, but no one could come up with a clear answer. The meat itself was a mix of different cuts. Some of it appeared to be beef, while other pieces seemed more like mutton or pork. The pieces were fresh and unspoiled, as though they had fallen straight from a butcher's shop. Soon, word spread through the small town and even into neighboring communities. Scientists and curious onlookers flocked to Kentucky to investigate the phenomenon. One theory suggested that vultures had regurgitated the meat while flying overhead, but that didn't explain the size of the meat chunks or their perfect condition. Other experts believed it could be the result of a freak weather event, some kind of updraft that sucked the meat into the air before dropping it down on the unsuspecting townsfolk. Despite all the theories, the mystery was never fully solved. And while the town of Olympia Springs was left to clean up the aftermath, the Great Kentucky Meat Shower remained one of the most curious and inexplicable events in American history. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.